guys, it is me, Toffee Dog, and I wasn't expecting to make a Schleich update, but I decided rather than doing it once a month, which I will do some Schleich videos once a month or some reviews, I never expected to make one, but I wanted to make this one because it's a very special occasion. Now, I want to address one thing before we start. This door, which obviously these are where I film Beauty. The horses are out because currently they're there where they were. I want to try and keep them in a similar place to where they were when I filmed. Anyway, I wanted to address something. If you see this door in the Schleich film, hang off. I shall tell you why. Because, silly me, that little hinge, there's a tiny bit that's broken off that just holds this yellow bit here. Now the door does hold on its own, but once you move it around, you have to adjust it as you move it around. Now the reason behind that is I shall finish the story. I just want to tell you guys that so when it comes to me filming the next movie, I won't have to explain myself about it. What happened was, there was a moth in my room. Now this happens every night. I usually get moths or gnats in my room and I try to squash it. Now I saw it out the corner of my eye. I spun around on my chair trying to squash it with my hands. But as I spun around, my foot kicked that spot. And actually, this is the tiny bit that fell off. But it's so important in holding it. And because it's so small, I can't fit it back on. That's what happened. My foot kicked the door and that tiny bit broke off. Anyway, we're going to get to the video now. I want to explain that it sucks because I tried to fix it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Now, today I have been to a ceremony, a funeral. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, there's nothing big. Don't want to explain much. And we decided to go into charity shops on the way back. Now there's the charity shop just before my church's one that usually I look in, but they don't have many things in there. It's a bit chaotic. And there was this line of dinosaurs. I decided to check them because they seemed like solid dinosaurs. And I came across this one and I thought, well, I don't think you're Schleich because the mould's good, but the actual detailing on it is not one I've seen from Schleich. Now I don't have any dinosaur models at the moment because I just prefer to collect models I can get once a week and not have to save up for one of those big dinosaur models, even though I love them. Anyway, picked it up, turned it over, and believe it or not, it was Schleich. So this is what the video is about, because this is my first dinosaur model. It is, I done some research, but I really didn't have to. It's the 2002 Tyrannosaurus Rex. I am not sure what year it was retired. Obviously, it must have been retired before I started collecting in 2012 because I do not have any memory of seeing it in shops. So it must have only been around for a few years. But this is the model now. I have to do a 360 view because he's big. Now, the mould actually is really good. I really like the mould. You can't see any lines, any faults, even to the tail. He does have, I don't know if that's deliberate there on his nose. There may have been some paint peeled off, but apart from that, he looks really good. Now, he's a boy. I'm call him a boy. And this is the logo. It's very clear on him, which is brilliant. And it even says Tyrannosaurus Rex, just in case I don't know. Now, the reason I didn't want to take it for granted is because there are many dinosaurs similar to Tyrannosaurus Rex. Well, obviously people probably look at this and agree it's one. But since I'm not an expert on dinosaurs, I don't know. So anyway, he looks fine apart from that. His paint is very sort of, his teeth. I think his teeth are what threw me off because usually in Schleich they get down to the details right to the teeth on the dinosaurs, but I suppose compared to some other dinosaur models nowadays, it's quite small, especially for Tyrannosaurus Rex. I mean, if you see the one they have now, it is so much bigger than him. So I guess being able to put detail into the teeth is quite hard, but for a 2002 model, he is quite good. The feet are very simple. No shading on the feet. There's a lot going on the top. not much going on at the bottom, but you know, you can't complain. But one thing I really like about him is he's very sturdy, because some other dinosaur models I have that aren't Schleich can be a bit oh, I don't want to say fragile, because they can be easy to knock over and it can be annoying. And admittedly, when I first saw him in this pose, I was worried I'm going to knock him over really quickly, but I think his tail just weighs him down. And overall, is a good model. I only got him for 50p, so I really can't complain at all, because he's only 50p. I have no idea what he would have been retail. I might research that and then edit it in, because usually I have good knowledge on old Schleich models, but since this is my first dinosaur one, I'm slowly learning about the dinosaur collection as well. We're getting there. This is our first dinosaur. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh yes, because admittedly when I saw him he was like this, and I didn't think he was Schleich. He reminds me of the tigress I found at the boot sale, the orange tigress. I don't think I'll be able to get her out, but she looked like, she didn't look like the Schleich model I know nowadays. But I guess I need to remember, this was 14 years ago this guy was first released, so that's nearly as long as I've been alive. So they've made really big steps in the way they create the models, which I think is amazing. I mean, if you say compare this to, I'm trying to compare this, I know this isn't a dinosaur, but if you just compare the detail just from 14 years of manufacturing, you can see he's got so much fur detail, and his ears, and the mold is great, and this guy is great as well for his period of time. But just to see how they've developed the molds over time, it's amazing. Thank you, Einstein. It's pretty cool. I'm very lucky to have started collecting when the models really became realistic, but it's great to find these older ones, especially in charity shops, because you can get them for not that much money, because the people there obviously don't know the value. I'm not quite sure what his value is now. Again, I might research into it. I don't know if he's sought out by people or whether he's just like the budgies, retired budgies, whether he sells for same retail price as when he first appeared. But I will think of a name. I was tempted to just name him Rex after Rex in Toy Story, but I think I need to come up with a more creative name than that. So that is my Schleich dinosaur. He is my first dinosaur model, and hopefully he won't be the last. Hopefully I'll collect some more. But I just wanted to update you guys on this lovely dinosaur model. Now see you next time, either me doing a review or when I get another one.